Hello everybody and welcome to Chat from the Engineering Desk. I'm going to have a quick talk about how I edit my videos which I put up on YouTube. I use Microsoft Clipchamp, which I've got open over here. I've recently started using it versus Pinnacle, which I used to use previously because there's less work. So this is the video I made earlier today, which was about Walkway. So over here is all my media which I imported. So you click import media once you have Clipchamp open and select your files, and they then appear over here. Now when you want to add it to the timeline, you click on the plus button and it then automatically sticks it down below. So clicking on that plus put our main video down the bottom, which I during editing had split into two because there was a piece that I removed. I edited it out. To edit out, you put your marker where you want to cut, and then you select split. That then splits it like that. Control Z undoes that action. Also, once you've split, clicking on delete or hitting the delete button will remove that section like that. So undo, and it's undone. There's a couple of things that I've added to this video. So putting the marker in the beginning, I added the floating dust in the beginning, which is this over here, and I also have some text, which is this part over here. Like so. So that's how I added the text. The text came from over here on the sidebar. If you want to add some text, I used that one. You click plus, and say put it over there. You click plus, and it inserts it for you. And then you move your marker over it. You can then go and edit it. So you select text, and it opens up the controls for that. So there's your font selection, there's your size, your color. You can drag it around, and then there's your text, like so. So that's how you add text. Now over here I had an arrow. Now that came from here, annotations. So once again you click on plus, it adds it to the timeline. Now to edit this, you can flip it vertical, flip it horizontal, and you can rotate it, crop it, you can size it, and so on. I had fade out applied to it, so when I hit space it plays, and you can see the fade out happening, which was selected over there by selecting fade, like that. The same applies to these frames that I applied around the button and the Arduino in my video. I'll put that shape in there, so that's what I used to frame it. And once again I did a fade out. Then right at the end over here, by the way, those are your zoom in and zoom out buttons. And then over here at the end I did two things. I inserted some music, so go back to our media. There's some music. I applied a fade in and fade out to it. And that was a track called Raindrops, which is from YouTube's music that you can download. And I also added that. And I applied a fade out to it, no fade in. And that came from over here on the left. Graphics, transitions. Let's see, where was it? And on music, there's sounds and music that you can use. Video. There we go. There's the video that I used. The clip at the end over there. Alright. So yeah, you can see our entire timeline. When you want to move your cursor around, just drag it over there, and the space button stops and starts the playing of your editing. Having done that, it's time to export. So you go to export, you select your file size that you want to export to. In the free version you can, or the non-subscribed version, you can export in up to 1080p. When you click on that, it starts to export it, and this is what it looks like. And it shows you the export taking place, which where the speed is obviously determined by your graphics card or your graphics processing unit's capability. So what I want to do, go back over here, cancel export. Now what happens is that file, once it's finished rendering, it appears in your downloads folder. You can then rename it and prepare it for upload to YouTube. I then play the file back, and I'm going to downloads. I open it up in Videoland Player, which I'm doing at the moment, like so. And I'll then fast forward to the point where I want to grab my screenshot, like I did over here. Hide my cursor, I hit print screen, and I've got the screenshot of this. Put that away. What will then happen is I have Picasso from Google open, and what will happen is we will have our screenshot folder open up like so. Our screenshot appears. I'll then crop it to 16:9 like that. So that's it cropped. I will hit Ctrl+Shift+S, select 100% quality and hit enter or the export button, and what will happen is it will then export that and put it in the pictures screen captures folder. Now I can work on my thumbnail for the video. So down below we have got set of Draw +6 open. So what I will do is I'll insert that picture from file. Now what I did with the screen capture before cropping it is I hit F2 and I gave it its file name that I want it to be from the screen capture and what I want it to export to. So now over here, when I'll go looking for it, there it is over there, and there is the duplicate that was created now when I showed you how to do it. You then place it, drag it to size, and I'll then add my note. I add my thumbtack and I add my text. The note comes from over here like that. I like to remove the background, so ungroup, hit delete, select it and delete like that. And the pin is straightforward, you just drag it in like that. And for text, you click on it like that. Up here select the size, bold, italic and underlined like that. And that's it added. Then it's time to save it. I've already saved it, and you would hit Ctrl+S to do a save. Now I've got to export this, so I click that area over there which is the background image, and I hit Ctrl+Shift+R, and the export image is going to come up. I'll say selected area, and then everything that's in that area is going to pop up for export. You then hit export. It's going to ask you for the file name. I'm not going to overwrite it, so I'm just going to make this V1, and you hit enter and it saves it, and then it's popped up. And now over here, and I'll search for it, and there it is. There's my JPEG, and it's under 2 megabytes, which is the maximum file size for YouTube thumbnails. So I can now use it when I do the upload to YouTube. And then the other thing I'm doing, of course, is I'm recording this using OBS. So dragging that down like that, there's our OBS studio. So I've got the left screen selected over here. I've got my desktop audio disabled. Got none of my cameras selected because I'm not using them. But if I were to have select a camera, I would turn it on and it would appear like that. And then here's how to do the stopping, starting of recording. And when I push stop, it's going to save this video to my videos folder, which is where I then go find it, rename it, and put it into my editor, into Clipchamp, so that I can produce this video. And that's how this process works. So that's it, Microsoft Clipchamp. Useful and quick. It's got a lot of useful stuff. I started using it and I enjoy it. It works for me. So that's how I do my videos, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for being here up until the end. Hope you found this useful and enjoyed it. Have a wonderful weekend further, and we'll see you here for more next time. Cheers everybody.